Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. First of all, I'd like to thank you guys who have been coming back to my channel to watch, to support, to subscribe, to like, and to share. I'd like to say a big thank you and a big thumbs up to you guys. Today I'm here to talk about this particular issue. Over here in these parts of the world, they call it the mumu button. You know, like, how do you get your partner, your wife, your husband, or your spouse to do whatever you want them to do? It may seem impossible, but it's very possible, and I'll tell you how right now. It's very weird because I think sometimes when we are in some kind of a relationship with somebody, or be it a friendship, it comes down to this key thing. What kind of a person am I with? Is this person... Okay, I'll put it to you like this. I'll use this as an example. A girl named, let's call her X, is dating a guy called Y. And X, who is the girl, is someone who is from, who is very aggressive in nature. As in, she's an aggressive person. And looking at her background and looking at how she deals with her, most especially her father, which I will come to, she's a very aggressive person. She knows they take nonsense. And you, who is Y, who is looking to go into a relationship with this girl, you are looking to understand how to be able to get across to her and to be able to get her to do stuff for you. Do you honestly think that the best way to get her to do stuff for you is by being aggressive? I think that would be very foolish. First things first, any girl that, if you look at how she deals with her father, let's say for instance her and her father, when they are communicating, the father tries to get her to do something and the father doesn't go aggressive to that particular girl. The father just tells her in a mild way. That's what stimulates her. Then you, who is the guy who is coming into her life, you have no right to think that you can come and get her to do something any other way. Another example, a guy who you know fully well that if the mother of that particular guy wants to get him to do something, the mother does not use a controlling tactic to get something off of him. The mother does not impose her will on him. All the mother does is try to see reasons. Maybe the mother has a way to soften him up. Maybe to tell him, my son, God will bless you. You're such a good son. You're a wonderful son. And that is that's the tactic the mother uses to get stuff out of the guy. So you, who is coming in as a girlfriend or as a marriage material, have to understand that that is the best tactics to use. You cannot have a guy who knows fully well that he is his own man, and even the mother who raised him, who gave birth to him, uses that soft approach, and you as a woman is coming in to try and use a tough approach. It not go work. It not go work. So it comes down to understanding who that person is that you're dealing with. There are some guys who you can get anything from them. Let me make that clear. You can get anything from any guy. It just depends on your approach. A lot of women forget that the way they are built, women are psychologically and mentally stronger than men. That is how they are built. But men are physically stronger than women. That is why you cannot put, like for instance in a boxing match, you cannot put a man to go against a woman. It's unheard of. That's an unfair advantage because men are naturally stronger physically. But mentally, psychologically, women have the advantage because they're stronger. So when you're a lady or a woman, you need to understand that you have that psychological edge over the man you're with. And having that psychological edge means you have to use it to your advantage. How do you use it to your advantage? You want to get something from your guy. And you know that the guy himself is not somebody who you can just bully and get something off of. And you want to use aggression to get it out of him. How you want to get him? Knowing fully well as a woman that you have that psychological edge, you use your psychology, you use that edge. If you're dealing with a man that the mother doesn't have an aggressive control over, who, for instance, will tell you, there are some guys who will tell you that, okay, when it comes to my mother, don't worry, I'll sort her out. Those men have a certain advantage over their mother. They have a certain like if the mother has an idea, their idea as a man can supersede the mother's idea, and the mother would have to accept the idea. Those are strong-willed men. Those are men who have that control over their mother. There are some like that. Likewise, the way there are some daughters that have control over their fathers. If you are dealing with those kind of men, you have to understand how the mother deals with him. If the mother uses a soft approach, please do not go and use an aggressive approach on those kind of men. You will always lose. Likewise, a female who the father uses a soft approach, those females that have an advantage over their father, who whatever they say is what the father does, you cannot use an aggressive approach over them and win. You would always lose. What am I trying to say in essence? You can have a happy relationship, friendship, marriage, or whatever, and you can get whatever you want from your partner if only you take time out to study and understand what works for this person. You cannot use your personal biases to deal with somebody and say, okay, because me, I'm an aggressive person, whatever I say must work. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to understand that person, understand what the people who have been there before you, how they deal with that person. If it's a guy, understand how the mother approaches that person. If it's a girl, understand how the father approaches that person. If those people who have been there before you use a particular method, you would be wise to adopt that method. Otherwise, if you choose to use your own method, you're going to be in a position where you're going to be regretting all the way. You're going to be regretting it.